Yeah. Yeah.
They check it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 20.
Come on. Man left, man left.
72.
Four down.
Hey, Steve 6. When he hit.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go back to the ground with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
We got 4.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. On first down, Taylor. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just...
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ozzy.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it.
Brady's pass complete to Scott Miller.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Single.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here I come again. Come on, fellas.
Wait, set. Ready?
You got 3.
Now Jones. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. On 2nd down, it's Jones. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Brady now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clear. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 77 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 40.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet. Bang, 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 bang.
Let's go on. No, 66. Bravo.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Cut. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
Check it, reload.
To throw is Brady. He's got Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
You ready?
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
This complete to Jones. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Back to throw here. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. A first scoring update now from Carolina. That one now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Panthers. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Buccaneers.
On first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
45 the mic, 45 the mic.
Regular.
Throwing again. Brady. Airing this this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will get them one closer. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. On 1st down, Taylor. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Complete to Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Taylor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, we got 3.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Hey, orbit.
45, Mike, 45. Watch a slant, watch a slant.
53, Linda.
Sponge.
Hey, hey.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Brady, open man, Gronkowski complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
Just like that.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Out. Under 10. 10. Tight go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Yeah. Here we go. Check it out, read.
They'll drop the throw, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Shadow! Shadow!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Going for it all. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Now the second down throw on target. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 51 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Taylor. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
To throw, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards on the ground. A great run, but, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll try to run it in with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
Mike 52. Here we go. Hey, weapon. Crunch. Off. Crunch. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. Run it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 71 yards.
Hey, 66. Check it.
One final try now for Brady. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady going to throw, and that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game.